Alright, man. I know it's been a little while since I've been on the channel. My last video, I think I was talking about what is it, a successful season for JJ Redick. Well, today's video, I'm going to be talking about how the Lakers is trying to, manage their assets and how they trying to, put out reports already that they trying to use internal development, basically like relying on guys like Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, guys that were injured for most of the last season. They're gonna try to look to count on them to be the improvements for this offseason, and hopefully it can turn the time to regular season. Now, in my opinion, I feel like that's insane because doing nothing in free agency, like doing absolutely nothing in free agency. We in August right now. This is August 1st, as I'm recording this, and expecting a different result because you changed out the coach, a coach that has no years of college and NBA experience. Is just crazy to me. That cannot be sold as the moves this offseason. It just cannot be. Because listen, like the way JJ Redick sounded in those interviews, in those press conferences or whatever, about how his offensive scheme of what he wanted to do. Okay, yes, that sounds encouraging, and that sounds like players are going to get optimized correctly, right, and going to get used more. But this team is still have a bunch of flaws. Now, here's one, for example, like LeBron and Rui Hachimura, they kind of play the same position. Rui Hachimura, you can tell he just don't have the foot speed to guard like small forwards and stuff like that, and he definitely don't have the foot speed to chase shooters around screens. So it's like, if he in the starting lineup, how is that going to work? Because who's going to guard the wing player? Like, yes, Rui Hachimura, he has shown the capability to guard power wing, but we have to guard somebody with just the slightest bit of speed. Who's going to try to step up and guard them? What is even the lineup going to look like? Because the last couple of years, we've been starting Reeves and D'Lo, right? How is that going to change? Is it going to be like D'Lo, Max Christie? Is it going to be the same lineup? Is it going to be Reeves, Max Christie with D'Lo at the bench? Like, this same star lineup is not going to continue to work because you need somebody at the 2 or the 1 that can be able to play good defense. And now Reeves, yes, he can play good defense because he's shown the capability, especially in the playoffs versus the Nuggets. But we all saw how much energy that took off, and and you saw how his production kind of wavered in the playoffs at the beginning of the series. That when the load started to get taken off more on defense, we started to see better outputs from him, right? So, yes, something needs to change. And then you compound the fact that you have LeBron and then Rui Hachimura in the lineup. You can be a great offensive team, but you're not winning no championship with being a great offense. No, because no team has really proved that. The only team that came close to proving that has been the Houston Rockets. But guess what? Even the Houston Rockets was a great defensive team. So, I don't know. You can't just rely heavily on AD to just bail you out in situations, and you're going to be fine. If you want to win a championship, it's not going to go well, right? And even JJ Redick in his first press conference said this is not a championship roster. So something needs to change. Something needs to change, right? To be honest with you, our bench depth, I mean, it's cool. Like, having Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent is good to have them back because they can be key contributors, right? I just don't think our big man position is good. Like, outside AD, like, yes, Christian Wood, I see him more as a 4. That's what I see him more as. Jackson Hayes, he's cool. Don't get me wrong, he's cool, but nah, because they need somebody with actual like size. Now, the reason why I say that because it is multiple times in both of these guys that playing the 5 that teams were just like Just scratch their whole game plan. Just put them in pick and roll and just attack them just 24/7. Now, yes, it's understandable that they was probably getting used wrong in the first place because Christian Wood is not a drop big. Jackson Hayes is not a drop big. As we can tell, it just every time they draw to basket, it was just barbecue chicken. Now, if they can get used properly in defense, maybe it'd be like a different story. But yeah, they need actual size and actual part of rebounding presence. Now, relying on like Jeff Vanderbilt and Christian Wood, that wouldn't be good if they are the 3 and the 4. But if they are the 4 and the 5, well, now you what you call it, acceptable to size. You set to like folks crashing and stuff like that. I don't know. Now, LeBron, we all know his defense has been declining like since 2021, as you can say. I know folks don't like this, but he needs to like go back to the 3. And that doesn't mean that he needs to, guard the best wing players. That's not what that means, right? I don't know why folks get confused, like moving him back to 3 would be such a bad thing. No, it would not. It just means you have an athletic 4 in place that can guard the 3 and the 4. That's what that means. When you have Jared Vanderbilt, he can't guard power wings. He can't guard like big 4s and stuff like that because he just too small. Now, if it comes down to guard the shifty point, he can do it then. That's the only trade-off with Jared Vanderbilt. And then his floor space is concerned, he cannot shoot. So that's that. Like I said with Rui Hachimura, he cannot guard 3 off. Well, he can guard the power wing. He just can't guard the shifty wings. And that's like, you can't have like that problem at that position when you have somebody that's in their advanced age trying to guard the power wings and then do all the other stuff, right? It's just not gonna go well. It's just not. Now, if the Lakers can pull off a trade for a wing, like folks like Jeremy Green has been out there, like his name is circling around. And to be honest with you, after looking at his rebounding per average, I'm like, yo, he's averaging less rebounds than Rui Hachimura. It's like, I don't know about that though. Now Chicago still option with like Zach LaVine and stuff like that, but the Lakers not even trying to entertain those talks, so it is what it is. Now, will I do the Zach LaVine trade? I would do the Zach LaVine trade, to be honest with you. I've been saying I want to do the Zach LaVine trade because this is the moment where his value will be at its lowest. Now, when he start playing, now he gonna probably be worth the first if he can put together a healthy season with the Chicago Bulls up until the trade deadline. That's a big if, right? But as of right now, why not try to talk to the Bulls, try to get like a first round pick back, and you take on that 5-year that big contract Zach LaVine got. That would be easy slam dunk in my opinion, but I'm not in the Lakers front office. We all know how like mid to bad they are in the front office, so it's weird. We're just gonna see how everything shakes out with the Lakers because LeBron AD, they are killing it in the Olympics. So yeah, that's all I got to say. The Lakers better do something because it's not championship roster. If you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, support your ML.